that roughing the kicker call gives you all new life. What was that like on the sideline?
We was overjoyed. You know, we were happy to get the ball back. And we was in our mind. We was already ready to punch it in. That's what we were going for.
So you're up by 3. You've got that drive to go. You're marching down the field, and then things stall and kind of go backwards. What was the what happened on those couple of plays?
Losing focus. You know, we wasn't at first. We went out there. We like, all right, we got to make a statement, go score. Went out there, we driving the ball fast. Then we hit a hump. You know, we lost our focus, and we got to watch film and get everything fixed.
So you get a fresh set of downs after that roughing the kicker. Was there any doubt that you were going to run it, or were those reads?
I wasn't doubt we weren't going to score. It wasn't about me running. It was just we going to get in this end zone because we've been down there numerous times and we were getting stopped. And we're not used to that, so we got to get right.
Lamar, on that last drive, you really seemed to be in takeover mode, had an extra pep in your step there. What was your emotions going into that?
Score. You know, I wasn't letting my team down. I was going out there ready.
Lamar, when you get into a grinder like this, and it's a very low-scoring game, do you feel as if you have to keep everybody from pressing or trying to do too much and kind of stick with the game plan?
Yeah, you know, people try to go out there and, like before last year, our team, we were so young, we'll probably go out there and be like, you know, we got to blow these boys up. They'll end up beating us. So this year, we were like, you know, we just going to keep the pace up and try to get in the end zone real fast. We did.
When a team is essentially playing keep away from you, I mean, is it frustrating?
Yeah, that was crazy. We wasn't used to that. We wasn't expecting that at all. But when we noticed it, we like, you know, we just got to score. Because they're going to keep the ball in their hands a long time, numerous times. And it was like, they're taking like 7 minutes off the clock every drive.
Does it take you out of a rhythm when you're sitting over there?
No, it just made me want to go out there and grind harder.
What was your view on that Jeremy Smith run?
I was happy. I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. I wasn't expecting that, a big run like that. Like, that was probably an 80-yard run, I think. I don't really know. I was happy for him.
What do you think led to that?
Great blocking, downfield, and he broke a lot of tackles, like probably 3 tackles. And he was running. You know, he was running.
Do you guys as players, I mean, a lot of talk about the college football playoff and things like that. Do you guys as players worry about style points or all of that discussion that's going on outside?
You know, we just feel you go out there and you win the game. You know, all the points and stuff like that, we don't really care about that. We just go out there and we're going to win.
How ready were you guys to get back out there after having the tough loss in the big game and then having the off week? Were you guys just chomping at the bit to get out there?
Some of us were saying like it felt like it's our first game again. It felt so long, and we went out there first drive. We was doing good, and probably some of us in our minds we was thinking, oh, it's gonna be an easy game like that, and it wasn't. You know, it was a disciplined team, and they were doing good.
Not as sharp tonight on third downs as the Louisville offense typically is. Any reasons why? Anything common threads there?
It was the focus. You know, we wasn't focused like that, like we usually are, and we just got to get it fixed. Watch film, practice hard.
When you're making one of those highlight type plays and you're dodging tacklers, what do you see out on the field? If you see colors, defenders, what do you see?
I see the defenders, and my job is to get the first down or score. That's how I feel. Whenever I'm running the ball, score, get the first down. When I'm throwing the ball, you let my dynamic wide receiver get it and try to go for 6.
All right, Lamar.
Hey, Lamar, what was it? What did you think about meeting Angie before the game?
That was like it was a touchy feeling for me because because my grandma a long time ago, like probably 2005, she died from cancer. And when I heard the story about she had stage 4 cancer, I wanted to meet her because like my grandma was my heart, you know. And since someone with cancer, I don't like that. I hate cancer. And I really wanted to meet her. And I'm glad I did.
What did you think about the idea that was like one of her main wishes?
It was cool because she was smiling. She was smiling pretty hard. And I'm glad we was able to make her day.
Great. Thanks, Lamar. Thanks, Steve.